Dennis Weaver back on the Ascend Federal Credit Union Scoreboard Edition with my co-host Josh Peterson, director Brian Markham, phone screeners Rob Clutter, and Samantha Terrell. We are bringing you your last half hour of tonight's edition of Friday Night Thunder, and we're going to kick it off with a bang. We go straight to our Papa John's hotline, and on the phone is the head coach of the Moore County Raiders. Have I got that? The Moore County Raiders, Scott Smith, joins us. Coach Smith, are you with us?
Yes, sir. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. A good win tonight at home for Moore County, and I guess now your record's 4-0?
Yes, sir. We're trying to take them one at a time, and Coach Pierce came in with a pretty determined East Robertson team, and they battled really strong, gave us a really tough game, and I think we were just able to wear them down in the second half.
We're talking to Scott Smith, the head coach of the Moore County Raiders. How's your quarterback this week? Did he break his nose?
He broke his nose and then ripped some of his braces out, and I started calling him Tim Tebow Jr. But he was back and looked. He sent me some pictures that were scary, but he was back to what he would tell you his good-looking self tonight.
Oh, okay. His performance against Eagleville last week was probably one of the gutsiest performances that I've seen a kid make. You basically were standing on the sidelines going, let's play our game, and it was physical football, wasn't it?
Well, and it truly was. And he, I'm like you. It was such a gutsy kid. He was talking to me out there on the field, and you couldn't understand him because he was trying to speak, and his mouth was full of blood, and I thought that he was done. I would never have asked him to go. He's been such a warrior for us. And I think he remembered back that early in the week I said, this week we're going to have to really lean on you. And I think he wound up carrying the ball 30 times, and I think almost 20 of them were in the second half. And, of course, he was, 4 or 5 yards at a time. He was unstoppable. And when he, when 11 went back into the game late, when I thought he was done, I couldn't have been any more proud of him. He's just grown up so much as a young man.
All right. And what kind of game did he have tonight?
I think he rushed for 107 and threw for about, a little bit under 50 and rushed for a touchdown and had an outstanding game on defense. And I tried to, very hot night, for early September.
Yep.
And we rotated him and Dylan Davis today, and I think together they rushed for just under 200 yards. So it was a good combination. And Taggart added about another 100. So, when I'm getting that kind of production, 300-plus yards rushing, that's going to give us an opportunity to win.
Let's talk. I don't know if you've had a chance to look around at scoreboards and stuff, but Cascade gets beat by Wayne County tonight, and that makes that victory that you started the season with against Wayne County look a little bit better. How does that encourage you going into the district season?
Well, I think our kids, Cascade and Coach Parker have done just an awesome job. They have. I think if I remember right, they've lost maybe 3 total league games since they've been in the region, and they just really have dominated, up and down. And I know that I have not beat it since I've been at Moore County, and I think our kids look at Wayne County. I knew that Coach Rice had told me they were going to be there better every week, and I think it just makes them, to where our kids realize at least they're human, and that they're not unbeatable. They'll be, awful tough, and that's a lot of football can happen between now and week 7. But I think it's, our kids are just trying to play it one total game and try to play 10 little mini seasons at a time. And, we're looking forward to getting to Cascade at week 7.
All right, let's talk about next week. You got Middle Tennessee Christian coming in. It's getting the middle of September. Is it homecoming by any chance?
Yes, sir, it is. What as a football coach, this is the worst week of the year.
I was going to say, do you hate it as much as I hated it?
Oh, listen, when you've got your football players are coaching powder puff and half of them want to dress up as cheerleaders, it's awful tough to talk about being tough.
Yeah.
And but the kids have a good time, and I think our seniors have done such a good job of leading this year. And so many of them had not played a lot prior to this year. They've been on the team. And I just think that they have hopefully got everything where, that what I tell them anyway, is homecomings for all the other people, that's football games for us. And with Middle Tennessee Christian coming in, it's a region game. And and it just happens to be our 5th game. And hopefully we can overcome homecoming and have a parade of tractors down the square and the parade and still come and play football on Friday night.
I'd love to see that homecoming parade of tractors. That'd be good stuff.
Oh, listen, it's a big deal. Our kids are excited. They really, we are, and one of the great things about it, I grew up in Springfield, Tennessee, and where kids weren't afraid to be kids, and our kids enjoy each other, and we have fun pep rallies, and, we can laugh and cut up, and I think they know when to work and when to have a good time. And we just, the whole community, when we're having success, is just really behind the football team. They're always behind them, but when we start off like we've been fortunate to get to 4-0 right now, I think, when you wake up in the morning, everything's just a little bit nicer.
All right. Coach Scott Smith, we appreciate you spending time with us tonight. Good luck in your preparations, and I hope that your kids are as good at coaching powder puff as you are at coaching tackle football.
Well, I hope they're better. But thank you very, very much, okay?
All right, Scott Smith.
Have a good night, okay?
All right, thanks, Coach. Coach Scott Smith of Moore County. He's good people.